Hello and welcome to Reading, Writing, Arithmetic. I'm James Farney, the principal of Dade County High School. For our first segment this week, we've got a special guest with us, Dr. Jeff Scott. He's going to be talking with us about some academic changes that we have at Dade County High School coming up. Yeah, old habits, sorry about that. And then we're going to have a section on our arts program, and we're also going to wrap up with some athletics information about some upcoming events and talk to some of our players. So we're excited about that. Dr. Scott, first off, tell us a little bit about yourself. He's one of our new hires last year and has already made a tremendous impact in our AP programs. Let the folks at home know where.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Thanks a lot, Mr. Farney, for having me on. And this is very exciting for me because this is my first time on the show. So a little bit about me. I live close to here in Chickamauga. I've been in education a number of years, taught at all the grade levels. But my main focus is social studies, the greatest field in education, Mr. Farney.
Absolutely. And I know you do a lot of things in the summer. Talk to us about this summer and all the different things that you've been a part of.
Oh, yeah. One of the things I like doing is professional development. So I think it's important for educators to go out and improve themselves so they can bring it back to the classroom and make their classes more dynamic. For instance, this past summer, I was able to go to Valley Forge and spend a week up there studying immigration. I was able to spend a week at Mount Vernon at the Teacher Institute and learning about the life and times of George Washington. And I spent a week in Birmingham studying civil rights, going to some historical places down there. Very exciting. But one of the most exciting things I did this summer was went to Houston and presented at the AP conference out there. And it was just dynamic, meeting other educators and getting ideas from them. So it was very exciting summer.
As a social studies teacher, I can just say that the kinds of things that Dr. Scott gets himself involved with during the school year and especially during the summer is really inspiring. I know that it was always hard to find time for those kinds of things, and I know that he's got a very supportive wife and
she went with me a couple of weeks.
Yeah, she got some vacation time out of it. But yeah, I mean, he, like I said, he's a dynamic teacher. The kids love him already, and I'm glad you can join me on the show today. First thing I wanted to talk about is the 4x4 block schedule. I know that some people were concerned initially. I know that Dr. Harris wanted to make sure that we had thought about all of the potential consequences and the unintended consequences and all that. Talk to us a little bit about how the 4x4 is going so far for you this year.
Well, I think, taking everyone's concerns into account is very important. And Dr. Harris was, it's what you need to do. But I think moving to the 4x4 is what we needed to do for a couple reasons. I think, first of all, as a teacher, it helps you stay on top of your students more. You can build more of a dynamic relationship with them. If they miss one day, they're there the next. You know exactly what they missed, and they can touch base with you immediately. Also, for the students, they have less classes to think about at one time, so they can devote themselves to specific study habits for certain classes.
Right.
So I think it's been great. And I think it really helps the kids be more consistent on a day-to-day basis. And I think it's going to be a reflection in our scores. I think it's going to be a reflection in everything that goes on at the school. And certainly it's going to help us finish strong.
Finish strong. That's Dr. Scott's catchphrase, and you better believe he believes in that. Yeah, about the block schedule, I'm so thankful that now I can stand on the front porch there of the school and not have to try to remember if it's a maroon or a gold day. So I hope the kids appreciate that.
Oh, I
too.
never remembered that.
You just showed up ready to go, ready to finish
go.
strong. One of the things that we're going to be implementing this year that we had on the books last year, but we were waiting for our technology to come in. Now we've got one-to-one Chromebooks across the entire school, and we're looking forward to implementing our extended learning time. I know with AP that you're looking to use that time to get our students ready. One of the potential drawbacks from the 4x4 block schedule is that AP classes are only tested at the end of the year. So they're tested in the spring regardless of when the child takes the class. So this year we made sure to backload our AP classes, but then it becomes an issue of getting them those skills, the essay writing and things like that. Talk to us about how we're going to use extended learning time for the AP program.
Oh, wow, Mr. Farney, I'm really glad you brought that up because, I really love the 4x4, and with what you were saying is so true. Moving to the 4x4 with the AP students is kind of tough because you're only going to see them one semester. But what the extended learning time does, it allows us to take those AP students for a couple times a week. and really work with them on the basics of writing, the rigor of AP, making sure they know what kind of skills they're going to need as they progress into the AP class in the fall or in the spring. And I think by the time we get them into the spring, if they do what they need to do and we do what we need to do as teachers, their spring is going to be dynamic, it's going to fly by, and we're going to be ready for those AP exams.
That's the part that I'm most looking forward to, is that those basic skills are out of the way. They know how to analyze a document. They know how to write a good essay, and then you can concentrate on the content, which is going to be a benefit not only to our social studies AP classes, but to our English classes as well. So I am looking forward to that. Our freshman class, I know that you don't teach freshmen, but our freshman class, I wanted to talk a little bit about them. We had a freshman orientation, had a huge turnout. The entire auditorium was full. We've got over 170 kids in our freshman class. And to put that in perspective, we had 120 graduate last year.
Wow.
So 50 more plus. And the enrollment overall at the school is up about 5%, which is definitely what we want to hear.
It's the place to be.
That's right. We're trying to pull them in from all over. We do want to mention that we've got some other guests coming up here shortly. Let's see if there's anything else here.
Well, what about AP night?
AP night, absolutely. September 6th is what
yeah,
we're looking at.
we're gonna be getting information about that. We're gonna be clarifying it and everything. And what we want to do, everybody out there in TV land, we want to have an AP parent night, September 6th. We're gonna plan it for 5:30. And so we're going to have a general session all of your AP teachers hopefully will be there, and they can go. We will be going over the general stuff that kind of goes across the board, whether it's writing, rigor, outside reading, outside the classroom. But then we'll have a breakout session so you can talk to your individual subjects as well. So we're really looking forward to that, and I think it'll help the parents and the students understand what's coming up.
Yep. Between AP, our increasing dual enrollment offerings, welding, I mean, all kinds of great things happening academically. We could spend the entire show talking about that, but we have some kids that we want to get on the show.
Yeah.
So we're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll be talking with students from our arts department about drama and our band show coming up this year, and can't wait to hear from them. So we'll join you back in just a little bit.
Hi, everybody. If you're looking for a great deal on antique furniture, come down and see Daryl and Vicky at Ma and Pa's Trading Post at 12270 South Main Street in Trenton, Georgia. We have great deals on primitive, antique, vintage, and repurposed furniture. We also have a great selection of mid-century and modern items as well, along with all types of collectible items for your home. You can call us at 423-488-5929. We're open Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
This fall, we're rolling out the Love the Bus Elementary campaign. Love the Bus is designed to teach students the importance of safety, respect, and proper bus etiquette. As we continue to enhance efforts of safety for our students, we'd like to have you as part of our team. The Dade County Schools Transportation Department is seeking bus drivers and bus monitors. Part-time hours with full-time benefits. For more info, call the Dade County Schools Central Office today at 706-657-4361. Attention outdoor cooking fans. The Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District is a gold dealer of Big Green Egg products. The Big Green Egg is miles ahead of anything else. State-of-the-art ceramics, a wide range of easily adjusted cooking temperatures, a stainless steel cooking grid, and a permanent porcelain glaze to preserve that signature green color. It's a grill, it's an oven, it's even a smoker. The most versatile cooking device ever, truly the ultimate cooking experience. The Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District is the largest supplier of Big Green Egg products between Memphis and Atlanta, carrying a complete line of products including rubs and sauces. Free 60-day layaway with 10% down, plus 90-day same as cash and financing available. See us today on Sand Mountain. Take I-59 south to the Hammondville exit. Ride on Highway 117 to 21620 Highway 117 in Hyder, or call 256-632-6815 to learn about the Appliance and Outdoor Equipment Showroom at the Upper Sand Mountain Gas District.
Alrighty, we're back with Reading, Writing, Arithmetic. Again, I'm Jamie Farney, principal at Dade County High School, and we just got through speaking with Dr. Scott. Now we've got two of our awesome fine arts students with us. We've got Daniel Murphy and Leela Evans. Introduce yourselves, tell us your grade level, and what extracurriculars you participate in.
My name is Daniel Murphy. I'm a junior at Dade County High School. I am the president of HOSA, and I'm also in the Dade County Color Guard.
Fantastic. Ms. Leela?
I'm Leela Avens, and I'm also a junior at Dade County, and I manage the stage during plays in the drama department.
Awesome, and we'll talk more about that in a minute. But first, I want to start off with you, Daniel. We've got a brand new field show this year for our band, our marching band, the halftime show at the football game for those who aren't in the know. Tell us a little bit about the show this year. What's the title? What's the theme? I know the people at home will be interested to hear.
Our show this year is called The Greatest Show, and with yours truly as P.T. Barnum, the ringmaster of the circus. So the songs that we will be doing, all of the songs are from the movie The Greatest Showman, and the first song is The Greatest Show. Our ballad is A Million Dreams, and our closer is This Is Me. Both The Greatest Show and A Million Dreams have vocal parts by myself and Kaylin Dupree.
Now, I haven't known you guys to actually sing with the band before, so is this the first time that's happening in a while?
Yes, sir.
And so you're singing in both songs, right? How Friday Night Lights, shining on you, got the microphone, you're singing to an entire stadium full of people. How are you going to handle that?
Something that we do in Guard a lot is we do not focus on the audience. We are there to please the audience, but we do not focus on them. We focus above the audience for our projection to the audience.
Fantastic. That's a good tip. I like that. Well, that's really cool. One thing that I always like to do when I have kids from different programs or different clubs and things like that is, if you have a younger student watching at home, like a middle school student, talk to us a little bit about the band program and kind of what it's meant to you, and kind of give a sales pitch for those kids that are in middle school that may be thinking about joining the marching band.
Mr. and Mrs. Chance are a blessing to Dade County High School. They have really lifted the band program up to what it is today. And they will make you an amazing performer, an amazing instrumentalist, whatever you choose, like your pathway to go into. It's kind of like you have a new family and you have a home away from home whenever you're in the band program.
Now, were you in the band all the way through, like 6th, 7th, 8th?
I started band in 8th grade, and I've done color guard ever since.
Okay, fantastic. For those of you who don't know, like our band, our color guard, they're absolutely fantastic. So I would encourage you to come out for the football game. Make sure that you don't hit the concession stand at halftime, because our band is truly marvelous. And I got a little sneak peek of the uniforms, the new color guard uniforms, and your outfit as the ringmaster. It looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic show. I've heard the music. I got to see the they had band camp and got to see them perform, and it was special. I got a little choked up. I love the movie, and y'all did a great job performing. So again, if y'all want to check out Daniel, the rest of the Dade County High School band, they will be performing at home games. Now we're going to turn it over to Miss Leela Avens. She is the mastermind. Let's see. I'm going to make her blush. She's the mastermind. She is the person behind the scenes. She's the Wizard of Oz whenever we have one of our major productions. Last year we had Hairspray. If you missed it, you missed something special. It was a fantastic show. You wouldn't have seen Leela, though, because she was behind the scenes. Talk to us about our one-act play that we've got coming up. I know we just had auditions for that the last couple of days. Talk to us about that process and just the one-act play in general.
Well, one act, first off, we are doing Secret in the Wings this year. And it's kind of a dark fairy tale mystery play. But one act, it's a competition. Everyone's there to win top play. But it's so great to go out there and see how everyone has their different views on every play and what they come and how everyone acts. It's just a great process, and being backstage during all of these plays, it's so great to see a play go from auditions, no one knows what they're going to be or what they're going to be doing, to the finished production. It's such a beautiful process, and being backstage, you just step back and you admire everything that goes on and how much work everyone puts into it. It's a special process.
Well, that's fantastic. Listen, you should be on the stage. I think she was nervous about coming on today, and then I could sit here and listen to her talk about one act play in the drama department all day. We should mention, that the Chances are in charge of the band. Obviously, they've done an amazing job. They've grown the band. Jessica Wilson is over the drama department. She has done a fantastic job. So we were talking, the one act play is usually less than an hour.
Yes.
And like she said, it's a competition. So there's going to be schools from all over the area, and we're going to compete against them. So a lot of times people don't look at fine arts as being competitive. But I'm sure the band knows if they beat the other band at halftime. I think you can judge by the amount of applause or whatever. Same is true for one act. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to try to sneak off this year and go down and see that. But I know that that's really exciting. Talk to us about the play. I know you don't have all the details or anything like that, but what is the play for the spring going to be, and what do you know about it so far?
The spring musical, we will be doing Xanadu. And it's going to be so fun. We're going to have people on roller skates. We're going to have the big afros, the ridiculous acting. It's it's going to be interesting. I'm not completely sure about what Miss Wilson has planned, but I know it's going to be something out there.
All you have to say is roller skates and afros, and I'm in. I was born in the 70s. I know all about that. One other question for you, like I said, you work a lot behind the stage. Talk to us about what that looks like. A lot of times people think that because Jessica Wilson is over the drama department, that she's behind the scenes, that she's calling all the shots. Well, last year she was actually in the play, so she had to rely on you a great deal. So talk to us about what kind of managing the stage is like, and what part you play in the sound booth to make the production what it is.
It was definitely a big responsibility, but it made me really happy to know that she trusted me with all of that responsibility. And basically, you have to be ready for anything in the world that could happen. You have to be ready for a mic to go out, or someone to forget a line and you have to skip through something. You just have to really be willing to do anything to save a play. And it's so amazing to have so many people relying on you to help build something beautiful, just like Hairspray.
Yes.
It was definitely the biggest play we've ever done, but we handled it so well.
Yeah, even before I was a principal at the high school, I would come to the plays with my daughter, and Hairspray by far was the biggest. It had the largest cast. Almost everyone was mic'd up, so balancing all that. I helped out one time on the getting microphones ready, and I hear Leela the entire play in my ear, and it was like clockwork. She was a machine running that, and I was so impressed because at the time she was a 10th grader, and I'm like, what in the world? I was like, who's going to run the show if Miss Wilson's on stage? And Leela did an amazing job. And Asia in the background. There are tons of people behind the scenes that people don't see. So for those students who are maybe interested in being around drama, but not necessarily wanting to be the front and center on stage singing and dancing, what would you recommend to them?
Well, there's different segments of a play. You could be backstage helping people with makeup and costumes, and you could be helping with remembering their lines, or actually helping with tech, which is what I did. I did a little bit of everything.
Right.
So I got a little bit of taste of everything. But there's so many different things that you could put yourself into. You don't have to be on stage. You don't have to be in front. You could be a minor part in the background, or you could be backstage helping everyone with literally anything in the world that could pop up. But it's really nice to be back there helping everyone.
Would you agree with what Daniel said, that the drama group is kind of like working with a family and that kind of thing?
Yes. They absolutely accept you, and they would do anything for you.
Well, one of the things, too, that you need to know, I was reading some statistics. I didn't bring them with me today. I should have. But talking about the how well students do in college when they have a background in music and theater and the arts, it's amazing what that kind of exposure does to you guys. Not only your leadership skills and your personal presentation and things like that, but also getting you ready for the math and the science and the challenges that are to come. When you've got a play resting on your shoulders, or when you're singing in front of 1,000, 2,000 people, that gets you ready for life. You may not be a performer when you're 25 years old, but when you're called on the carpet to speak in a conference or something like that, you're going to be prepared because you've had those experiences. So I'm so glad that both of you could join me today. I'm so proud of our arts department. We always talk about the 3 A's: arts, athletics, and our academics, of course. And these are two fine examples of both the academics and the arts. And again, I'm glad you guys could join me today, and we'll be back right after these short messages here, and we'll talk about athletics at Dade County High School.
Georgia Northwestern Technical College is now accepting applications for classes. We offer programs in business, health, industrial, and public service at 6 campus locations with financial aid options as well. Take day, evening, or online classes to get your degree, diploma, or certificate. Apply now. Drop by one of our campuses today or check us out at gntc.edu. Georgia Northwestern Technical College. Get focused. Get hired.
Methamphetamine affects everyone, your neighbors, your friends, and even your family.
Know the signs.
Physical symptoms include you may have extreme difficulty sleeping and even insomnia, and you may lose your appetite.
Know the signs. Please know the signs.
You can seem nervous and anxious and even have paranoia.
Know the signs.
Overheat easily and sweat without even being hot.
Know the signs.
Dilated pupils and even hair loss.
Know the signs.
Hallucinations and delusions. And you can also have tachycardia, which is a rapid heart rate.
Know the signs.
You may have liver damage and loss of skin elasticity.
Know the signs.
You may notice unexplained financial instability and social isolation.
Know the signs.
You may have a false sense of euphoria, coupled with strong depression and even risky behavior, legal trouble, memory loss, and repeated incarceration.
Please know the signs. Unfortunately, we do.
Can you gig it? Oh, yes, you can. We know you've been waiting for a long time, and now Tennessee Valley Net is bringing it to you. Gigabit internet service now available in certain areas of Dade County. Not just fast, super fast internet service now available from Tennessee Valley Net. People are talking, I mean really smiling about gig speed internet available in limited areas from Tennessee Valley Net. Call today at 706-657-4367 or log on at tvn.net and see if gig speed is available where you are. We know you'll gig it from Tennessee Valley Net.
Alrighty, we're back. Thank you for joining us with Reading, Writing, Arithmetic. Again, I'm Jamie Farney, principal at Dade County High School, and I've got some athletes up here with me. We've talked about academics already with Dr. Jeff Scott. We've talked about art with Daniel Murphy and Leela Avens, and now we've got some other guests with us. First off, to my right, we've got Molly Linder, then we've got Zoe Moore and Michael Green. So just introduce yourselves to the folks at home and let them know what grade level you're in and what extracurriculars you do.
I'm Molly Linder, and I'm a senior, and I play softball for the high school.
I'm Zoe Moore. I'm also a senior, and I also am on the high school softball team.
And I'm Michael Green, and I'm a senior, and I play football at the high school.
I love how these seats are the great equalizer. I'm actually shorter than everybody, but really Michael is about 3 feet taller than me, and then I'm a little taller than the girls, at least ordinarily.
Not really.
Thanks. All right. So first off, I've got some questions for you softball girls. By the way, we'll have cross country on and volleyball next time we come on. But we wanted to bring on softball because you guys are right in the thick of it. Talk to us a little bit about how the season's going so far, and just give us kind of a snapshot of what's going on.
So it kind of started off pretty slow with scrimmages and all that, but we've finally made our way into the position that will do the best for our team and to help carry us on. Yeah.
I know. Last year you guys lost a lot of graduating seniors, a lot of great talent, and that you guys are really having to kind of break some new people in. Zoe, talk to us about that a little bit, just what it looks like. How many freshmen and sophomore you guys have starting? Because usually we're pretty senior heavy. So talk to us about that.
Right now, most of the field is covered by underclassmen. We have a freshman that came in and did a really good job of stepping in to play the outfield. And then we had another freshman come in, and she's done a really good job with coming into pitch when I'm not able to, and coming in to play first.
Yeah, I guess we should have said that. Zoe is the pitcher, and Molly for years has been the catcher. This year she's taken one for the team and
taking
is
left field.
Yeah, she's in left field and doing a pretty good job out there. I saw you moving around pretty good. Not bad for a catcher's knees. But anyway, Michaela Massey's catching now. I know that Jasmine, is she a senior?
Yes.
Okay. So Jasmine Crabtree and then Harley Crabtree's playing third. So it's a good mix of veterans and rookies. What do you guys as seniors say to the young players to kind of help them wrap their head around it? You know, they used to play in a middle school. There's always a pretty good crowd at Dade County High School games. How do you get them ready for that?
We usually tell them about the big competition that we have with high school teams, and we usually tell them, hey, it's okay, just try your best. If you mess up, you know, we're going to deal with it as a team and we'll recover from it. And we just reassure them that we're all there together and we're all going through the same stuff. So.
Anything you want to add to that, Zoe?
No, we just tell them to relax and do their best, and we win as a team and lose as a team.
That's a good point. Win as a team and lose as a team. I like that. Well, so far I've been able to go to 3 or 4 games now. I've seen some really good stuff. Seems like the bats are kind of waking up recently. Last night you guys played Coosa? Model. That's right. How did that game end up?
It started off with some errors here and there, but as the game went on, we finally decided, hey, we've got to pick this up. We've got to get this region win. So the bats started to come alive. The errors went away. We just finally started working as one unit.
My impression, just as a former coach, never of softball, but of many other things, there's a lot of talent on this team, and when everything, once the errors get worked out and things like that, by the time that region, tournaments and things like that start, I think this team can make a lot of noise. Even though we lost a lot of senior talent, we've got some great senior talent with these two ladies, and also a lot of young people that are ready to step up. So if they can clean up and do what they need to do, and with y'all's support, I know that's definitely going to be possible. So who do we have coming up, and what's our biggest competition as far as region is concerned?
We have Chattooga coming up this Thursday at Chattooga, and they will be a pretty good game. For the past couple years, we've always fought. We've been pretty even with them, and we usually split. And then we have Rockmart coming up, and then our Murchie.
Yeah, with Rockmart, we always get a little bit intimidated because the first year we played them, it was always we got blown out of the water. And then last year, we finally started to compete. So I think this year will finally be the year where we'll get a win from that.
Yeah, it has a lot to do with mindset. And when you get used to, I know that from coaching soccer and other things for a lot of years, if you get used to losing to a team, no matter if they're down and you're up, it's still hard to get over mentally. But I'm glad to hear that you guys are looking forward to the challenge, and I'm expecting great things. I know that Coach Graham and Coach Brown do a great job with you ladies, and I just want to say I'm proud of them. They stepped in last year as brand new coaches for Dade County and have done an amazing job. Anything you want to say about your coaches?
Love them. That's about it. Good job.
Appreciate them coming out and helping us as much as they can.
They're incredible people inside and out. They'll do anything to help you and to get you where you need to be on the starting 9, and they really put the team first and think about us all the time.
Well, we're going to switch over to Michael. Thank you, ladies, for coming on. Y'all just hang out here. We don't have much time left, Michael, but talk to us a little bit about who we've got coming up. I know we've got an away game. It's our first official game of the season. Who we got, and what are we looking forward to?
We have Gordon Lee to start the season off, and that's, of course, an away game. We're hoping to have a good rushing attack against them, be able to slow down their passing. And then next week we'll have North Sand at home. So those are 2 big rivalries to have back-to-back. but we hope to be able to be successful in both of those.
And I know that we've got a lot of young players with our football team, too, that are stepping up. We're kind of running out of time this week. Michael, thank you for coming. Ladies, thank you. I want to thank everybody else who was on the show today. Michael got off light. He was worried about having to talk a lot. Anyway, we thank you all for tuning in this week. Again, it's been Dade County High School and Reading, Writing, Arithmetic.